Whoops. There we go.
There we go.
Man, that's the issue with doing these things on the couch. I'm so inclined to just lay back and relax that I can't even reach the gong anymore. And I don't want to necessarily pull it back too far. Well, let's see how far we can get this back.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There you go.
how you doing, guys? It's time once again for the live stream here on Beardbrand. Thank you for joining us. I don't know why I keep leaning into the microphone. The microphone should come to me. So, if you haven't noticed, guys, we've got a new face on board. I know we surprised y'all last week when we showed Lindsay and Jeremy, two of the other founders of Beardbrand. And you may notice that, man, to my left, your right is looking a little bit different these days. This is not Eric Banholtz. This is instead our man Sylvester. Sylvester, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, it's your boy, but from another mother.
Yep.
Sylvester Lewis. What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's awesome to have you on board. So let
good
me
to be
just take a moment and kind of explain what's going on, right? So we're going to kind of be changing things up a little bit, right? Eric's going to be shifting his role a little bit and moving towards maybe a new project. I don't want to tease too much right now. I'm not sure what I can and I can't say. But what I can say, guys, is that Sylvester's here to stay, man. So on the Tuesday live stream, Eric may drop by every once in a while, but man, the Jack and Sylvester show right now.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it is not just Jack and Sylvester. Why don't we turn the camera around for a minute and show everyone's favorite? There we go.
Hang on, you may not recognize me.
Oh, yeah, people don't recognize you. You look good without the glasses, but you look better with the glasses.
Yeah,
I like
they fit
both.
my face more.
Yeah. As always, we're joined by Josh Lawson, who will
The
be running the
Josh.
stream.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? I'm liking the vibe today. It's very relaxed. It's very laid back. You know, it's quiet down here. There's not a million people running around. It was a little chaotic last week when we were doing this, but I think this is a very cool thing. Josh, can we turn up the audio a little bit on our thingies? What are these called? Microphones? These are microphones, aren't they? I don't know what they are. I'm getting laughs from over there. Anyway, guys, as you can tell, I'm very tired, but we're going to get through this because you can't be tired on Tuesdays. It's time for the live stream. All right, so as always, because it's Tuesday, we're going to be doing the giveaway. Giveaway is down in the description as always. Now, you're going to need to do 3 things once you click on that link. You're going to have to give us your name. You're going to have to give us your email address. And I cannot stress this third one enough, man. Got to give us your YouTube channel username. You know, your YouTube channel username is, of course, that thing that appears right next to your name, or right next to whatever you type in the chat. So if you want to go ahead and just type the words test into the chat, the name that appears next to whatever you just typed is your YouTube channel username. So put that in there when you enter into the giveaway. 45 minutes in, we will call the first of 3 winners. And man, do you want to explain what they're going to win today? Do you remember? Am I putting you on the hot seat?
I don't know that I.
Oh, man. Okay. So check this out. We are giving away 3 $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All right, now we're a little bit too Josh on Sylvester's. That's okay, though. We're going to get there, guys. It's all right. We're just kind of chilling. This is going to be a very laid-back stream. We're still going to do all the same regular stuff, but we're just taking it a little slower, taking it step by step. So, of course,
1 step at a time, Jack.
1 step at a time, man. 1 step at a time, baby steps. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, man. All right.
Well, we're giving away 3 gift cards.
Yep, we're giving away 3 gift cards. To get those, you got to enter into the giveaway down in the description. Click that link. Give us your name. Give us your email address. Give us your YouTube channel username. 45 minutes in. Stick around. We are going to tag you in the chat if we draw you. Now, if we tag you in the chat, you have got to respond. If you do not respond to the chat, you do not win. All right? That means that you got to be here. All right? So don't go ahead and enter into the giveaway and then, go on your merry way. Make sure that you stick around until the end, man. That's when we're going to be giving away the gift cards. All right. That being said, why don't we jump into some product promotion? Man, it has been a while since we've promoted any products on here. It's been a while since we've done a launch, but I can safely say, guys, today we are doing a launch. We are doing a launch for this. Now, it's going to be really crinkly, but we are giving away... you know what? I should take this out of the plastic. Well, yeah, let me... I don't want to wreck the plastic.
Show it off a little bit.
Yeah, let me show this off. Now, let me see if I can get it out. If you guys did not get the email this morning, you should be signed up for our newsletter, guys. What are you doing? All right, so today we are launching the Beardbrand Forever Tee. This was designed by our lovely designer, Trey Carden, and it can be yours officially today. I really like this shirt, actually. I'm usually not a huge fan of white shirts, but this one, because of the black text on there, it looks really good, and it fits really well on me, especially because I've got little tiny arms.
Yeah.
It actually wraps around really nice. I like it. So... yeah, guys, you'll have, if you do win the gift card today, man, that'd be a good little purchase for to use your gift card for. So again, man, if you're not signed up for that newsletter, go ahead and do that because you'll be the first to know about things like this, all right? So go ahead and pick that up if you haven't gotten the chance. Don't leave the stream. Maybe pick one up after the stream, but that is available today, all right? So moving right along, we're going to talk about a couple more videos coming up. So what happened was last week, I'm going to move my drink over here, by the way. Last week, Carlos Costa was in town. And, man, when Carlos comes to town, he's only been in town twice since I've been on board, but whenever he comes to town, man, we get so much done in terms of videos.
Yeah.
So we filmed, I believe, 7 new videos for a new series that we're launching, I want to say Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Yep, I'm getting the yes from Josh. So, yes, Thursday we are launching the series. We're calling it The Beards of Beardbrand, and I believe you are the first person.
Am I the first one?
Yeah, you are
awesome.
the first one. That's going to be cool. So what it basically is, man, is we thought that we would give the opportunity to other people at Beardbrand that don't normally get a chance to be in the limelight, spotlight, whatever you want to call it. We've given them the chance to sort of show off what they've got. Because not everyone's beard is going to be this big, dense thing, or the Carlos Costa or the Eric Bandholz or the Greg Brzezinski beard. Everyone's got sort of a different style going for them. So this is an opportunity for the guys at Beardbrand to not only show off their beards, but to sort of talk about the struggles and the challenges that they face with growing their beards. So that is coming out Thursday. We've got 7 of those episodes that'll be kind of dispersed out throughout the next month, I believe. It's going to be really cool, though. And Sylvester's going to be the very first guest that we have on that one. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it was really exciting to do that interview with Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
We're tackling, I think it's 3 questions.
I think it was 5. It was 5 questions.
5 questions, and man, Thursday feels like a long time ago.
I know, it feels like a lifetime ago since we filmed that, but man, I'm excited to release those. That's going to be very cool. And then on top of that, man, we've got a new barbershop that Greg went and filmed at the other day. I just got ahead and finished that video this morning, and it looks cool. I'm really excited to drop that one on, I believe, Saturday. That one's going to be coming out. So keep your eye on the channel, guys. We got some cool stuff on the way. But speaking of cool stuff on the way, guys, why don't we get into some style consultations? We're going to do these a little bit earlier, and let me tell you, got a little bit of a, I would say, funeral for a certain reoccurring character on the channel. Man, Captain Sideways is no more. Not this guy. This guy is not. There's nothing wrong with this guy. We're not holding a funeral for this guy. We're holding a funeral, guys, for Captain Sideways. Captain Sideways is no longer going to be a thing. Josh figured out something. So no more Sideways, guys. But, of course, I say that, and I feel like we might see one. So I don't know. We'll see. All right?
He may pop up every now and then.
But besides that, we're going to give each other 45 seconds on the clock. Give ourselves a little bit more time than those 30 seconds that we're doing, just so we have a little bit more time to really get a feel for everyone's style in this one. And, of course, man, Sylvester, you know all about style consultations. If you didn't know, Sylvester is the one that is usually doing the style consultations when we're, if you guys are to email him. Where can they reach you if they do that?
The best place right now is to send that to style@beardbrand.com.
Absolutely. Just like over there, style@beardbrand.com. I don't even know where I'm pointing. I'm looking at it. There we go. Yeah, style@beardbrand.com. That's the best place to reach you?
Yeah.
All right. So people can send in pictures. You've been giving them a little bit of feedback. I feel like when you do it, it's a little bit more in-depth. Obviously, you're going to get more than a 45-second consultation. We do these quick so that we can do a whole bunch of them. When Sylvester does these, it's very cool. I like seeing what happens when you've done these.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
transformation is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. There is something very cool about our transformation. Helping guys get to the level of awesome that we think they are and that they actually are.
Yeah.
Well,
we've got our first guy on deck.
Yeah, let's get our first guy going. Would you like to take the reins and be the first person?
Yeah.
Let me get 45 seconds on the clock. Oh, I can only do that. But, all right, we got our timer. Don't think you can see that. But 45 seconds begins now, my man.
All right. So the first thing I would probably point out is, holy hell, there's a beard on his face.
Yep.
Awesome beard. And I think for me personally, what I would recommend in this for you would be maybe to consider growing up the cheek line to where it naturally grows.
Definitely.
If you want to do a solid definition of a line, that you could do that, but I would encourage you to maybe let that grow up. Maybe give it a good 30 days and see from there, without touching it, see from there where that natural line falls, or where you might be able to shape that beard a little bit.
Yeah,
and then if it still hasn't reached the full length of your beard, then I would go maybe another 30 days.
Sweet.
And wait.
Get a nice soft one. All right, I give you 5 extra seconds on that one, but hey, it's your first time with the new setup. So I'm going to give you that. I'm going to put 45 seconds on the clock again, and let's rock and roll, man. So, again, another excellent beard with this guy. I like the shape on this one. It almost has a little bit of a whoop hourglass on the sides there. I like that. I would not touch that, honestly, in terms of that. But one thing I would suggest for this gentleman right here is pay attention to those cheek lines. I don't know if he's in the middle stages where, you know, maybe he's got a day or two and he hasn't got a chance to shave those cheek lines. Or maybe he is letting those grow. So I've been in the situation where, you know, you try and let the cheek lines grow up, and sometimes, you know, it detracts from the overall awesomeness of your beard. So I would suggest for this guy, make sure you're keeping those cheek lines nice and down, going with that natural beard line that you can see right there. Like the frames, with this guy, I would honestly encourage him to maybe try out square frames. All right? I know it's getting harder to reach this thing, isn't it?
That's all right.
I gotta like reach around to get this. All right, wow, look at this picture. Uh-oh, hey, let's keep those dirty jokes to a minimum, man. Eric's not in the stream. All right. Yeah, someone's got to make those dad jokes and inappropriate jokes.
Nice.
All right, anyway, let's keep it going, man. 45 seconds on the clock, rock and roll.
All right. So for this gentleman, incredible beard.
Absolutely.
I definitely dig. You can tell there's a lot of focus and attention towards the center of the face, at least from the photo you submitted here. But I definitely dig the beard. The beard style is great. Big full mustache looks awesome. The fade on the side, again, it looks like you might be working with a receding hairline. So I like the short sides and the little length on top. Yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty good all around.
Absolutely.
Good style, good hairstyle, good beard.
Good guy.
Good look and all around, man.
Hey, man, when you got it, you got it. Now, that one was 5 seconds early.
There you go.
So now we're all
Gave
evened
you 5
out.
seconds
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's get it going. Now, this guy's got the beard shirt on. I like that.
Nice. When you're ready.
Let's do it. All right. So, with this gentleman right here, he is working with a smaller mustache and a bigger beard. Interesting combo. I see this one a lot with younger guys, myself included. So in that case, one thing I would recommend, or a word of caution to him, I mean, he seems to be wearing it well. If you were to continue to let that beard grow down and down and down, it can look a little bit disproportionate in regards to your mustache if you're comparing the two. So making sure that you're keeping an eye on that. If you have the ability to grow that mustache down a little bit farther, I would let it get a little bit longer so that it keeps in length with your beard. Just in case, you know, you don't want to be too disproportionate, because then you could unintentionally end up with like a whaler or an Amish beard. Unless you wanted that, man. All right? My girlfriend's in the chat complimenting these guys. I got to watch out, man. Man, this is going to be a weird stream. It already is pretty weird.
She's going to replace you quick. Jack.
Yeah, I know. She's like, oh, look at these guys. They can grow better beards than Jack. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Rock and roll. Got to put that in a shirt. Yeah, this is.
All right.
Do it.
So this probably would, I would probably define this as borderline patchy beard.
Borderline.
And not really like a patchy beard, but you can tell the cheek line doesn't fill in. It's very similar to mine.
I know what you mean.
And so there's more density down through the chin area. But what I would say for this particular beard is you can rock this right now, like what you've got. Just keep those, just kind of keep it at this length.
Yep.
Or what I would recommend you do too is maybe consider doing a kind of like a Van Dyke.
Oh, yeah.
So you might be able to keep it shorter on the sides, almost maybe like a one guard, and then keep that density through the mustache and chin area. Good hairstyle, though.
Good hairstyle, indeed.
Maybe consider using a little styling balm.
Kind of reminds
Perhaps.
me a little bit like Matt Hullum.
Whu's that?
He looks like Matt Hullum a little bit.
Who's that?
One of the co-founders of Rooster Teeth.
Oh, yeah. Why am I blanking on that, man? I'm all over the place. Yes, he does kind of look like one of the guys who founded Rooster Teeth, Matt. Yeah, a little bit. Just a smidge. Look at this guy sending in 3 pictures.
Nice.
I like the way he did that.
It's a good format.
Guys, we are looking at 1 picture for every guy that sends them in for these streams. So if I can encourage you to do what this gentleman is doing right here, I would suggest doing that, because you know, you can squeeze in a couple more pictures that way.
That's
like the
ideal
loophole.
right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really like the way this guy did it, because not only do we get to have more pictures, he is doing it in such a way against a great background, and I'm able to see everything, man. he put it all on the table, and I really like that. All right. So that being said, let's talk about him.
All right, you're on the clock.
Okay, so with this gentleman right here, he's rocking sort of what Sam, if you guys have watched any of Sam's clips from Cut and Grind that we did way back in the day, we haven't featured him in a while, but Sam had a hairstyle that was similar to this. I think this one's coming back. It's a little bit Peaky Blinders-esque, a little bit shorter on the sides. So personally, I don't think I would ever wear this style myself. I don't think I've got the right head shape, but this guy actually takes it and he rocks it with confidence and with style, and I think it works for him, actually. If I could encourage one thing, though, in the front, let the fringe be spiked up a little bit. I don't know. I prefer to have a fringe that's a little bit more up than rather than down, because you can tend to get a little bit of the coconut head kind of look if you continue to let it grow out just a little bit too long. The beard, on the other hand, has been lined up great. Cool tattoos as well. Seems to have a bear and a lion situation. Very cool, man. Very cool. Sweet.
What's on his neck? Is that like
I'm not sure what the third picture is on the front of his neck, but
bat?
might be a bat. I'm a little bit too far away from the monitor, so I can't really see it that well.
I can't even see it.
Oh, really? Well, you don't have your glasses on. Anyway. Anyhow. All right. So, ready to go?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it. So, great beard. I love the two-tone color here,
Mhm.
the gray and the dark color there. I'm a big fan of flowing with your body's natural chemistry, so definitely encourage the two-tone gray there.
Yep.
For me, it's a nice full beard. You can tell the mustache is really awesome. I probably would maybe it's kind of similar on the cheek line. It looks like just from this angle you might be scooping it down just a little too far.
Maybe.
Probably just kind of let that cheek line grow up a little bit. And then as far as the head hair, kind of similar situation with a little bit of a receding hairline. Maybe just kind of keep the sides trimmed. Not a bald fade, but maybe like a 1 or a 2 guard. And then instead of where the hair kind of lays over, maybe do more of like a textured, short textured type thing.
I feel that.
But strong genetics all around.
Absolutely, man. We never
It's
stick to
45
that.
seconds.
We
go by
never
fast.
stick to that 45 seconds. That's just like a guideline. At this point, it's just a running joke. Until the day we get like a countdown on the screen, it's just like it doesn't actually matter. All right.
Awesome.
So
Ready?
with this guy, yeah, let's rock.
All you.
Cool. So with this guy, that is a great beard, first of all, and I like his glasses. I'm not a huge fan of the round glasses on myself, but this guy pulls them off very, very well. It's almost got like an old-timey doctor feel to him. I like that. Cool with the two tones. I love the way he's doing the mustache. If anything, I could encourage him to style that up a little bit more. Now, here's a thought I'm having right now, and we might go over the 45 seconds. I want to get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
Would you say that this guy would almost look better with the shorter beard, but keeping that mustache the same length? Like, keep that mustache nice and dramatic, but, shorten the beard up just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's right where the dark patch ends. I'm seeing him with the neater, very tight beard, almost how Pierce Brosnan's been wearing it. I don't know. I'm just playing with different thoughts if he would ever want to change up his style from what he has currently.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I mean, this guy's genetically gifted.
Absolutely.
And it just depends on what his long-term goal is.
Mhm.
But I would echo what you said. If he
Mhm.
wants to change up the style, maybe rock it a little shorter, but keep the stash nice and big.
Yeah, I think that stash is. I think the length that it's at right now is really good. But yeah, I don't know. The beard is cool long, but I almost feel like it would be cooler if it was shorter. And I didn't even touch on the hair. The hair looks cool. I wouldn't touch that. I actually really like that style. Sweet.
Ready?
All right, man. Bang a gong. Get it on. Sweet.
All right.
Let's keep it going. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Do it.
So again, similar. Lots of natural.
Yeah, a lot of big beards in this one today.
Yeah, big beards and lots of natural color in them. So
Mhm.
I definitely shout out for the bald head. Looks great. Big beard, bald head is always a winner in my book, I guess, if you will.
Yep.
But the style looks pretty stashed. I would, I'm not sure if you're trimming this on your own or if you're trimming this at home. But I might maybe let it grow out a little longer and then maybe make sure you talk to your barber about giving it a good, nice, even trim on both sides.
Just
Again,
to make sure that it's even.
Yeah, just to make sure that it's even. One of my biggest pet peeves when I rock a bigger mustache is it not being symmetrical.
Yeah.
And one way to get it back to a symmetrical shape is just to let it grow and resist the urge to trim it.
Sometimes you got to just let it grow out, man.
Yeah.
That's
But
one of the
good
biggest
beard, good style. I don't know that I would give much more advice on this one.
Absolutely. Sweet. All right. Here we go. Another big beard. Wow, we were just lucking out today with these. Well, I don't know, actually. Is that luck if we have nothing but big beards? Because there's only so much advice you can give with a big natural beard. I mean, you can encourage guys to try different lengths, try different styles within the beard, but it's almost easier when someone's asking for advice or when they have a patch or I don't know. That being said, let's just jump right into it. All right. Let's get those arbitrary 45 seconds on the clock. With this gentleman right here, man, what can be said? What can be said? Nice big beard. It is getting... Actually, no, I would say that's pretty well trimmed. It gets lost a little bit in this picture with the light, but I do like that color. One thing I do notice right away is this beard does look like it is coarse. And I don't know if that's the style that this guy is going for or if he's cool with it being coarse all the time, but... I want to encourage this guy to try out some softener. Maybe get something like this, a boar hair brush. Yep. Try that out. I found that with a coarse beard, you want to work with that with a brush. The comb does work well in terms of helping it stay down. But in terms of feeling, I think a boar hair brush mixed with, using the beard softener almost 5 times a week works really well. Sweet. Well, look at that. I only went 4 seconds over. Oh, you know who this looks like a little bit? I've got facial blindness, so I'm not 100% sure, but it does look a tiny bit like Jeff Boncristiano's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Scott, yeah. Looks
definitely.
a little bit like Scott.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I can see the resemblance.
Let's go. He also looks like the manager from Game Grumps, Josh. Brent. All right, let's go.
So for this guy, the first thing that I see right away is the head hair. And what I would recommend you do is... which if you're, and I can't tell by this photo if you're balding in the back or, but you can definitely see there's a little bit of a receding hairline going on. Yeah. And I would either grow it out just a little longer. And again, when you have a receding hairline, it's good to keep probably like a medium to high fade on the side, and then just keep it texturized on the top. But if the other option you could do is probably just go a little bit shorter. So kind of like a fade on the side and maybe just like a one guard on the top.
Oh, okay. I could get behind that.
As far as the beard goes, man, killer beard, killer genetics. I like the big stash going on there. I would just encourage you to maybe, if this is the length of beard you're going for, keep a clean neckline and keep a clean cheek line. Yeah,
you can definitely see down there in the neckline. It is getting a little bit down there. I don't know if he's going for that, but hey, man, if you're not, keep that cleaned up. Yeah. All right. Oh, that was a good one that time. Hit it right in the center. It's a little bit harder to aim than it used to be. All right. Let's do it. Wow, that is still ringing. Oh, it's because we've got it on a metal table. Oh, that makes sense. Sound.
It's like gong on gong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you were to hit this table with that stick, I'm sure it would make a similar sound to the gong. Not as clean, though. Either way. All right,
you ready?
Arbitrary 45 seconds on the clock. Let's do it.
And counting.
Sweet. So this guy's got an awesome beard right away. Man, I got a little bit of jealousy with that one. With that beard and that mustache, got some serious beard envy. Even his eyebrows are looking great, man. This is a very handsome guy, very gifted man in terms of follicles, both on his head and his face. Looking shiny. I don't know if he's got a little bit too much beard oil in there or if that's some sort of filter or the way the light is hitting his beard. If it is, however, too much beard oil in there, you only need 2 to 5 drops. With this guy, maybe even just 3 drops of beard oil for him. It's not super big. It's dense from what I can see, but not super long or anything. So 3 should do you. 4 if you absolutely need it. Now, in terms of the hair, I would encourage this guy to maybe get a higher fade. It looks like it's growing down faster. That tends to happen with some guys that have really big genetics or really good genetics for growing hair fast. But I don't know, man. I think this guy could rock the high fade. All right. Sweet. Girlfriend likes his shirt. I should get that shirt. I like this guy's eyes.
That's awesome.
Very intense eyes. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So the first thing that I see right away is probably the glasses.
Yeah.
So from a style recommendation, I would advise or encourage you maybe to branch out and try a different frame, or maybe this is just like a reading frame that he just picks.
It could be.
It could be that too. But considering the photo that we have in front of us, I would recommend maybe going for like I could see like a thick frame type of thing.
Yeah, I could
for
see that
his
too.
eyes. That really would complement your facial features. And then again, very similar to the theme of what we're hearing today is just kind of letting that cheek line grow in naturally. And especially if you've got that big fuller beard down at the bottom, you want to try and have that as much density in the cheek area. But if you are going for somewhat of a almost like and correct me if I'm wrong here, Jack, like a Hollywoodian style.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
If you're going for
dropping
that,
it down,
then I would encourage you to kind of maybe trim up the length down here if you want to keep that kind of like that, almost not quite a scruffy goat, but just kind of blended. Definitely trim the bottom because right now it just kind of looks very disproportionate.
Definitely.
So that would be my advice.
Now, what color frames, if we were going to talk about frames for his glasses, would you suggest?
Black is always a solid option.
It does. It does work well. I'm seeing a lot of like almost blondes. This picture has sort of a green hue to it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that's just where he is or if this guy naturally has a little bit of a green hue to his beard and his eyes.
Yeah, definitely brown would complement it
Yeah,
as
I think so, like a tortoise shell or something.
Yeah.
It would look really nice.
It'd be solid.
Wow, look at that. 1 minute and 45 seconds. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Sweet. And guys, if you are asking questions in the chat, we will get to the chat in about 3 minutes. Let's do a couple more, and then we'll get into it, all right?
All right.
Let's do a few more of these. I have yet to see a Captain Sideways today.
Yeah, not yet.
Josh, excellent job, man.
Yet.
Here we go. Oh, you know what? I do remember seeing this guy before a long time ago. His beard has gotten longer. That's very cool.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Let's do it.
All
All right.
Clock.
45 seconds. So, like I said earlier, I have seen this guy before in a much earlier live stream. It is cool to see how long his beard has grown out. I remember him having it very, very short, almost like there almost really wasn't much there at the beginning. He did have the mustache. The mustache looks about the same, but he has grown it out a bit more on the jawline. Now, I think I would prefer him to drop that cheek line down a little bit just so that it's a little bit neater. I can see where they're reaching up with those cheek line hairs, and I don't think that's going to get super thick in the next few weeks or the next few months right now. Eventually they may, but for the time being, I would suggest dropping that down and rocking a little bit of a tighter chin strap kind of look mixed with that mustache. All right? Hitting it from the back. See, that's what we should be doing. We should be hitting this thing from the back. Hey, I recognize this guy. This guy's been in one of our videos before.
Ah.
He was in Cut and Grind.
He was.
Yep.
He was amazing.
This is Scottish. He is. He's from the hills of Scotland, I believe. He said the hill country or something. I guess that's what that's called. I don't know anything about Scotland. Sorry. What is his name? Is it Alex? If he's in here, he'll probably correct me. But I see him in the comments all the time. It's very cool to see that he submitted a picture. All right. Let's do it.
All right.
45 seconds. Boom.
All right. So, there's not much, you can say about this guy.
What can we say? This guy getting ready to roll.
I dig literally the big full beard and the big stash especially, just based on the photo that you shared here.
Yeah.
I probably would recommend using some mustache wax to kind of style and give a little bit of shape to that mustache. It'll kind of bring a little bit of definition to the beard, and then I'm not sure what your routine is now, man. But if anything else, maybe you consider working a blow dryer into the routine,
perhaps,
because very similar to one of our friends, Luis.
Yes,
this guy could style his beard very, very, very similar to that. But man,
holy cow.
Love the suit and the tattoos and the earrings, killing it, man.
I mean, holy cow! What can you even say? This is the kind of guy I wish was giving me advice. Jeez, holy cow! Anyway, so that's that. All right, let's end off on that one, Josh. We've gotten to the 30-minute mark. We don't want to keep everyone waiting too long. I'm seeing a lot more questions fill up. So we have now our special topics. This is the part of the podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it, where we just sort of discuss things, talk about beards, talk about life. I could take the glasses off, just sort of relax, Sylvester, this is your first time being on the stream in a long time. So what I wanted to talk to you and I wanted to bring up was we're what now 7 weeks in to the Alliance being in beta. Now the Alliance, as you know, I don't want to cut you off, but did you want to explain what the Alliance is, or shall I explain it? I feel like in your own words, you always explain it better.
Yeah, so the Alliance is right now, it's a private community of guys that want to not only discuss grooming, so talking about hairstyle, beard style, and skin care, and talking about product, kind of keeping in shape, but also talking about other things beyond just grooming. Yeah, men's grooming. It's really a place, a private place where you can talk and share and connect with other people from around the world.
Yeah, man.
In a private space.
It's been really cool so far. I mean, we've done everything from talk about how to find the right sunglasses to talking about movie quotes. I mean, even that was a really fun thread that we've been doing. But it's not just that. I mean, it really is a community for cool guys, and it reminds me a lot of this. It reminds me a lot of the live stream chat.
Yeah.
That being said, I mean, a lot of the guys that are in here today are part of the Alliance. I mean, I saw earlier Greg. That's that's not Brzezinski, but the other Greg who's part of CXBB.
Yep.
A couple of other guys have been in here. It's been really cool to see all the people congregate from there and come over to the live stream.
Yeah, I saw Ben Innocent in there. Brian Haywood's there. Just saw that.
And it's been really cool getting to know these guys on a personal level. Yes, I did go to FSU. I saw that question. I'm like, hey, that's my school.
Hey, look, there's Mark.
And there's Mark. Yep.
What's up, Mark?
Yep, Mark Bernstein, who just won the live stream giveaway.
Portion of the live stream where you just read names?
Yeah, this is the portion of the live stream where I read people's names. Look at all these comments, guys. But no, man, I'm excited for the live stream. I'm excited for the Alliance coming together. It's been really cool. You've been putting a lot of hard work into that, man, and it's been really cool to see it come together. Do we have an affirmative date for when we want to go forward with putting that to the public, or is that still under wraps?
That's still under wraps for now.
Yeah, we don't need to spill the beans on anything.
But what I would recommend you do is two things. One, if you've applied to become a part of the beta testing in Alliance, thank you for your application. Right now, we've got our seats are at capacity, but we'll be looking to possibly add a few more seats and a few more people to the community in the next week or in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
So what I would encourage you to do is if you haven't applied, well, one, if you applied, thanks, we'll get to you. But but two, if you haven't applied and you're barely hearing about the Alliance for the first time today, there is a application in the description of the video where you can submit your application. Go ahead and fill out the app, and then we'll get back to you, as soon as we can.
Sweet, man. And it's been very cool having that be a thing, and it feels like a natural evolution of the Beardbrand community.
Yeah.
It's sort of we have that here, in the comments. We see some of the guys that reappear, and we have guys that come to the live stream every week. But this just feels like a natural thing for everyone to sort of congregate at, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to discriminate or sound inclusive or exclusive, but it's really a community of guys who get it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of the people in here, like I said, are in there, or at least a lot of them are. We got a couple new guys that tune in every few weeks, but man, it's been really cool. So as you're saying, not every single person that's applied has gotten in immediately. It is sort of we want to make sure that everyone's in there because it is going to be a troll-free environment, right?
Absolutely.
These are the guys that are really looking to self-invest, really looking to be part of a community, and contribute as well as get some cool information.
Yeah.
And man, I'm looking forward to it going public. It'll be really cool to see that.
Yeah, I just saw Martin. We haven't heard from him. Martin's in the community. We haven't heard from him in a minute, but it's good to see him in the live chat or in the live stream here.
Yep.
Cool.
Very cool, man. All right. So, that being said, why don't we get into some questions a little earlier than we do before?
I saved some.
You saved some?
I saw two.
That's awesome, man. By the way, guys, I want to remind you that we still have the giveaway going on down in the description. So if you are just joining us or you join us a little bit later, we're wondering what happened to the live stream giveaway, it is still going on. We're going to be opening that up for, man, I shouldn't have taken my glasses off. I can't see what time it is. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and then we will poll the first name And then after that, we'll do the next one, and then we'll do the last one, and we'll get out of here. All right. So let's answer some questions. Josh, do you have our first question?
Yes. So
Sweet.
you're not supposed to wash your beard every day
No.
because it can damage it. Or not damage it, but strip it of the natural oils if you do it too much and kind of cause split ends.
Yeah, it can get drier, get split.
Anyway, that's not the question. The question is, how do you take care of your beard on the days, and how do you keep it clean on the days you don't wash it?
On the days, okay, so the question, if you guys didn't hear, is if you are not washing your beard every single day, which you should not be washing your beard every single day, unless you are working in an environment where it is getting really absolutely dirty, you know, construction, working out in the woods or whatever. I don't know if you're a complete, you know, like wild man, you're like camping all the time. I don't know, man. Either way, if you are just like an urban beardsman, man, you know, you're in the office or whatever, you don't need to be washing your beard every single day. So on those days when you are not washing it, how do you keep it clean? In that case, man, water goes a long way, you know, just wash it out in the shower, let the water run over it. I actually co-wash, so what I do is I use beard softener every single day. Every single day of the week I'm using beard softener. And then 3 times a week I wash my beard, you know, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all right? Sometimes Saturday if I have a wild Friday night. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, water will do you just fine, guys. You don't need to absolutely wash it out every single day with the beard wash. That way you'll be conserving it, and you'll be working towards a healthier beard, man.
Yeah, can I piggyback on
Absolutely,
some of that?
man.
I would echo exactly what Jack just said, is to co-wash,
That's a big one.
especially with our beard softener.
Mhm.
There's light detergents and cleansers in the beard softener,
Yeah.
so you're still washing your beard. You're still caring for it.
And they do have the fragrances.
Exactly. And on days when you don't get in there and deep wash, again, you are still taking care of the skin beneath your beard, which is super critical, super important. And that's what the beard softener is going to do. It's going to help take care of that skin. It's also going to help cleanse that hair and skin as well.
Absolutely, man.
Plus, it's going to soften it up.
That's the biggest thing, especially for me. My beard has gotten so rough lately. I don't know what it is. It might. Someone on the team was telling me that it's reacting to the sweat since it's been so hot here in Texas. I mean, I think it's like 106 today. No, it's not 106. It's like 101 today.
Yeah.
But
The heat index.
yeah, either way, man, I'm not used to this heat, so I've been sweating a lot more. I've never had a beard this big, and I guess the sweat is just hardening my beard. So I gotta get on that. Anyway, do we have another question, Josh?
Yeah, I saw one a second ago. Let me lean into
Absolutely.
This. People can't hear me, so I gotta turn this up. I saw it a second ago.
People are complaining the shop's down. Sorry, guys, the shop seems to be down right now. Well, I think that'll go back up soon.
Yeah.
I have no
so
control over that.
The question, I remember it now.
Sweet.
It's from a tall guy. He said he's like 6'5".
6'5", wow.
6'5", he has a beard.
Okay.
He's curious if he should shave it off because he hasn't had much luck with the ladies, and this says that it makes him look older than it is.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, I don't agree that he should shave the beard off necessarily. I don't know what this gentleman looks like. The question, by the way, guys, was a really taller man, 6'5". He was asking us if he should shave his beard off because he hasn't had any luck with the ladies and he thinks it makes him look older. So a couple of things on that one. Yeah, this is an interesting one. We might spend a little bit of time on this because this is interesting. Beards do make men look older. That's a given. I mean, 23. I look like I'm 30. When I did that video,
You're
when
23, Jack?
yeah, right. That's
Holy
what people.
hell, man.
That's what people always say. They're like, no. So yeah, guys, beards will make you look older. Typically, if you're younger, if you're at a certain age, when the beard is white, sometimes it can make you look older. I mean, Greg is 56. His beard is completely white. A lot of people think that he's older than he actually is, but that's just kind of a given. A beard is a mature-looking thing. I mean, I think, if we want to go really into like psychosis, I think that is part of the reason that a lot of young men want a beard is because it makes them look more mature, and because it makes them feel, more of a man, I guess, if you want to go into that. I mean, that's sort of how I felt when I was growing up. I was like, I need a beard. I need to look older. I need to look more mature. So in this guy's case, without seeing what he looks like, I wouldn't encourage him to completely shave off the beard. I would rather encourage him to, first of all, send an email to style@beardbrand.com. Please attach your story so that we know that it's you.
Yeah.
And maybe go for a style that's either shorter or fits better to your face at the moment, something like a Van Dyke, maybe a mustache, maybe just a goatee, maybe a circle beard. If you're not ready to commit to the full beard, that's completely fine, man. You know, everyone's entitled to their own style. And you don't necessarily need to shave it off because, man, it is your face. And, you know, if that is part of what you like looking like, I don't see any reason why you need to get rid of it. Now, on the other side of that coin, if he wants to shave it off and he really comes to that decision, that's completely fine, man. It's not like the beard's going to completely change who you are. The second you shave it off, you're not like a different person. You may look different, but you're not going to act any different. You're not going to. You haven't assumed a new identity. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
So just to make sure I understand, over 6 foot.
Yep.
Has a nice beard, but is trying to get the attention of a woman.
Yeah.
Or of a lady,
mm-hmm.
but is having a hard time, and he thinks that the beard is the road blocker. Right.
That's what my takeaway from it.
Okay, cool. So first of all, just my personal thoughts is you should do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
If the beard gives you confidence, then rock your beard.
Mm-hmm.
If the beard is not making you confident, then consider the switch up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that it's, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's the beard that's pushing maybe the female or the woman that you're trying to attract away
mm-hmm.
from you. It's gonna be your, I guess, to a certain degree, your level of confidence, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And so if you want to switch it up, my recommendation is, just to test the theory, is one, consider the time you've invested already into growing your beard,
mm-hmm.
And determine if that's worth cutting ties with.
Literally.
And two, if it is worth cutting ties with, I would recommend going with maybe like a one guard.
Yeah,
and
maybe something almost like a heavy stubble or
heavy stubble, or what we would call like a corporate styled beard.
Okay.
So you don't have to lose all of your growth. You can kind of clean it up,
mm-hmm.
bring some definition to your face, and show that there's really a genuine, confident, strong human being on the underneath that beard.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, here's the deal. There are women out there that love beards. There are women out there that hate beards. People are not typecast into, the one thing. Like, not all women hate beards, and not all women love. Ooh, was that a sign? Maybe they all do hate beards. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, man, not everyone hates the beard. Not everyone loves the beard. So it really ultimately comes down to this guy's decision. If he wants to shave it off, shave it off. If he wants to keep it, keep it. That is really his personal decision. I hope that we kind of illuminated that a little bit for him. Gave him some things to chew on.
He's 17, by the way.
He's 17.
Ah, there you go.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay, so this brings into a new thing. Huh. I don't want to spend all my time on this one, so maybe we'll readdress this in a special topic next week or something like that, but this is something to remember. So, my friend, take that advice, do what you will with it, and ultimately the decision is up to you.
Yeah.
All right? Sweet. Do we have any more questions, Josh?
I
got a question from Andrew right here.
Go for it.
Andrew asks, hey guys, for those of us on a budget but still want to maintain a healthy beard, what product do you recommend? So,
that's a good question.
Yeah. This guy wants to know what is a good budget-conscious product that he should pick up. Now, of course, if he's in America and he has access to Target, I would ultimately recommend he looks into the white line. That's more... That's our lower price tier.
What I would, if you're in the U.S.,
mm-hmm.
hit up any local Target.
Yep.
In your area, because they carry exclusively our white line of products.
Yep.
If you are overseas and you're not in the U.S., you can consider looking at one of our authorized retailers. I'm not sure what they have in stock, but they might still have some of our white line products in stock that you could get your hands on.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to narrow it down to one specific product,
if you wish to buy one thing,
it would be beard oil, in my opinion. Keeping your hair and your skin moisturized is super critical
mm-hmm.
to the growth process and to the health of your beard.
Yep.
That you could rinse your beard on days, possibly with just water, and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then definitely moisturizing it. That would be my piece
Your
of
recommendation.
Advice. Yeah.
I always see beard oil as like the gateway product. It's the one that everyone starts with. You know, I mean, that's the reason that most beard companies are built around beard oil.
Yeah.
Is that's the one that everyone originally gets into, and then, you know, slowly you get into the balms, you get into the sea salt sprays, you get into the brush, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after a while, you get the whole shelf.
You know, another tidbit of advice would be to also consider our utility balm.
That's what I was thinking,
because
actually. That was what I was going to recommend.
So the utility balm comes in a 3.4 ounce, right? And if you are considering, if you're on and this goes really honestly for Gold Line and Silver Line too, you could actually possibly maybe get a little more bang out of your buck for
potentially
going with the utility balm, more in the bottle and longer lasting.
It depends on what you're going for, really. I find that the utility balm is great if you want something that is really versatile that you can use all over your body. Now, of course, if you're using all over your body, you may find that you run out of it a bit faster. I know that I typically go through utility balm a little bit faster than I would beard oil because I'm using it on my elbows, I'm using it on my hands, I'm using it in my beard. Sometimes I even put it in my hair. I've used it for masks in my beard, you know, overnight. And so sometimes it will go a little bit faster. But that being said, it is usually the product that I reach for whenever I'm traveling because I don't want to bring a whole bunch of products with me. I usually bring that, and then I bring a comb. Those are my two always go-tos.
Nice.
But beard oil is the good gateway one. All right?
We got to draw our first winner?
Yeah, let's draw our first winner. We are 2 minutes late on that one. I apologize, guys. I got really sidetracked on that
I'll
one.
handle that.
Okay.
You can answer the question.
I'll keep answering some questions.
What's the difference between beard balm and utility balm?
Beard balm and utility balm. So that's interesting because when people typically think of beard balm, that's usually someone else's product. We don't necessarily market any of our stuff as specifically beard balm. We have utility balm and we have styling balm. Now, the difference between those two really comes down to the name. Utility balm can be used for care. You know, it's used for your beard, it's used for your hair, it's used for your skin. You can put it on tattoos. Styling balm, on the other hand, can be used in your hair and your beard, and it is specifically for that style. You know, it's not meant to necessarily care for your beard. It's meant to style it. I usually use it after I've put in utility balm in my beard or my hair. Or if I'm using beard oil, I follow it up with a little bit of styling balm. I've actually got a little bit of it in there today. I did Temple Smoke beard oil, and then I did Temple Smoke styling balm. And then it's just sea salt spray up here.
Josh, to clarify, was beard balm and utility balm or styling balm and utility balm?
They wanted to know what the difference between utility balm and beard balm.
Got it.
Yeah. So for me, I'd say that beard balm, like, it's just kind of an umbrella term.
Like, yeah, it is an umbrella
That's how it's
term.
known in the marketplace.
Most people call it that.
But our utility balm, we call it utility balm because it's different than most beard balms in the fact that it's formulated not just for your hair and your skin or your beard, but it's also formulated for the entire.
Yeah, it really is kind
the
of
entire organ.
There is a lot to it. So, yeah.
All right, I have a winner.
Let's tag that first winner, man. Remember, if you are chosen in the chat, I know there's a little bit of a 20-second delay or whatever. Make sure that you respond. Just say like, "I'm here," or "What's up," or "Jack is awesome," or something. I don't know.
All right. Chase Cleveland.
Chase Cleveland is winner number one. Let's make sure that he is in here. Let's give him a little bit of time.
I saw him a second ago. You just got to say you're here, bud.
Just got to say that you're here.
Let us know you're here,
and then I'm going to
Chase.
answer Joel Gonzalez's question.
There he is.
There he is. Wow, he must have good internet. All right, so congratulations to Chase Cleveland. You are winner number one. There we go.
Nice.
Let's answer some more questions. So Joel Gonzalez asks, I wanted to ask about sweating and having a beard. I'm actually dealing with that myself. I'm recording a video tomorrow about how to handle a beard in hot weather. That is a difficult one that I actually need to do a little bit more research into before I say anything about it, concrete. But what I can say is make sure that you are washing out that salt just with water. You know, when you're sweating, you know, your beard can get a little bit stiffer. I'm experiencing that myself at the moment. So you want to make sure that your beard is, you know, getting enough water on it at the end of the day to get that salt and that sweat out of there. You don't necessarily need to use the beard wash like we mentioned earlier every single day. But at least get some clear water or some fresh water in the beard to clean it out. And make sure that you're staying hydrated throughout the day. You know, a lot of people don't recognize that, you know, that plays a lot into the health of facial hairs, making sure that you stay hydrated throughout the day. All right? So, let's keep it going, man. Congratulations, Chase. Do we have any other questions that you grabbed right away, Josh? Or
no.
You're seeing?
Now I'm looking for winners.
I saw a question in there earlier asking about
Sure.
what kind of kombucha I was drinking.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, what is that?
Well, I don't know if it was the kind or if it was the
Let's just do
the,
both.
the flavor. But
Yeah,
the kind is GTS.
GTS, all right.
And I really enjoy this. You'll probably see me drinking this a lot. But
It's like
this
his
is
drink of choice.
This is the original flavor,
Yeah.
and I like this brand because it has the least amount of sugars in it.
Yep.
From what I've seen, and this particular one doesn't have any sugars in it. But I really like the brand because it's like on every bottle there's like words of enlightenment sent in from their customer base
Oh,
from
really?
all around the world.
That's very
And
cool.
Today's or this one is true success is having the freedom to be yourself.
I like that. Be cool if like came across the bottom of the screen.
I'm not that fast.
Yeah, let's make Josh do it. It's interesting though. I've never. We're like derailing right now, but I've had kombucha one time and I wasn't a fan. It made my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. I don't know. It seems to be really popular out here in Austin. I'd never really heard about it until I came to Austin. I guess Florida is like 3 years behind everything else. But I don't know, man. Anyway, let's go back to some more questions. I did see someone asked, Max Kell asked, what do we think about blonde/red beards? Man, I don't discriminate against the color of your beard. I think all beard colors are great. I think that a blonde beard is one of the coolest looking beards. If you can rock it well, like Eric has sort of a blondish reddish beard. Josh has a red beard.
Yep.
I think it's a very cool look. Even I have some red in my beard. I kind of dye it out sometimes because my beard's been turning white lately. But
There he
yeah,
is.
check it
Look
out.
at that.
Josh is rocking a red beard right now, man. I like it. All right?
I think if you personally, just my 2 cents, is if you've got a red or a blonde beard,
Mhm.
it's kind of a way to make yourself stand out in a crowd. So I would say,
Yeah.
embrace it, man. Rock what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. I see one from Nicky Poo 92. He's been commenting a lot lately. Favorite gold line scent? Asking for a friend. My beard. Sylvester, what is your favorite gold line scent?
Oh man, I like to alternate between all three of the fragrances, just
Oh, yeah?
depending on how I feel on any given day.
What's your poison as of late?
My go-to is Temple Smoke.
Me too. I used to not
Same.
be a Temple Smoke guy, and then
It grows on you.
I don't know. We re-released it or something. Like we came out with the newer one, I would say, and there was something about it. Like I had never really paid much attention to it until then.
Yeah.
And I gave it a chance, and I was like, man, this is nice. This is subtle.
Yeah, if you like that kind of like strong, spicy, but kind of subtlety.
There's something very
It's like-
exotic about that smell.
yeah, it's an incredible fragrance. So
I mean, I can't sleep on Old Money though. Old Money was, that's my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
is Old Money.
I love Old Money as well.
Old Money's awesome.
Yeah.
But
Four Vices is too cool too. For me, it's more of a
That's the
summer
one
type of fragrance.
that and Spice Citrus, I've just never personally gotten into.
No?
Like I don't have any of them. I don't have
jam.
Spice Citrus at home. I don't have Four Vices at home, and I never have. So maybe eventually I'll try them and like really give them a go and really get into them, like I did with Temple Smoke. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with my go-tos for right now. All right.
Nice.
Sweet.
You want a second winner?
Yeah, let's get our second winner going, man.
All right, hang on. Let me put some notes
see.
up here.
Kyle Baker, of course. He says he appreciates the style consultation.
Oh, hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Kyle?
It's always cool when the guys are actually in here.
All right,
All right.
Michael Slattery.
Michael Slattery? Isn't that
Slattery.
Isn't that the name of an actor?
Mm.
I think that's the name of the actor from Mad Men. That's like the boss. That might be John Slattery. That's right. Anyway, congrats, Michael. Let's make sure that he's here. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Sweet. Oh, he asked a question. Sweet. There you go.
Did you know he's here?
Michael, and he did ask a question, so we might as well answer this one really quick. Michael, you asked, is there a particular one you love in the silver line? Do you guys have a recommendation for the gold line to get? Well, we did just recommend Temple Smoke, and man, you just won $50 to the Beardbrand website. So if we were to recommend one within the silver line, Tree Ranger is the most popular one in there, but I personally would say Tea Tree.
Which one is the most popular?
Tree Ranger?
Tree Ranger.
Tree Ranger, yeah. That's most people's go-to. I think a lot of guys, they kind of view that as like the first one they're going to get from Beardbrand.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that was actually the first one I got was Tree Ranger.
But Tea Tree is your choice.
Yeah, Tea Tree is my favorite in the silver line.
Yeah.
That's when I first came on board. That was the first one that I was given.
Yeah.
And I got that on my first day here, and
Nice.
I actually just ran out of that bottle about a week ago. I was kind of sad. I was like, oh man, because I've almost been here a year now. So I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would echo those sentiments. Tree Ranger is definitely the most popular, but tea tree would be my go-to from the silver line, because the reason why I like tea tree is just because it's subtle enough to pair with other fragrances, but it's solid enough to wear on its own.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So
and it
can't
smells
go wrong.
Smells really good.
I'm gonna echo all that as well. So ditto.
Ditto. We got this guy in here.
3 for tea tree.
We got this guy in here by the name of Bendover who keeps calling me Jake. I'm just gonna humor him and ask this. He says, "Hi, Jake. My name is Jack, by the way. I get called Jake a lot. I get called Josh quite a bit too.
I get called Trey.
Do you get called Trey?
Well, I mean, Eric
Really?
called me Trey before.
Oh, in the office. No, I'm talking about by the viewers. The viewers call me Josh a lot. Anyhow.
We do look pretty similar, so.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Anywho, so Bendover asks, is there any beard tips for beginner beard growers? So we do have, man, we have a multitude of videos for beard beginners, you know? Jeff has some amazing videos in this. Eric has them at the wazoo. I've made a couple of them when I first started my beard. First thing you want to know, man, patience. Absolutely got to keep patience in mind, because a beard will test you in ways that you did not know possible. It's going to make you go through things that maybe you aren't super comfortable with. It's going to be itchy at times. It's going to not necessarily look like you always want it to, but in the end, man, you're going to come out on the other side stronger man, more confident man, and you're going to take care of yourself, all right? So patience, care, time, all right? And patience and time kind of go together.
If you don't mind me picking back.
I was about to say, I'm like, what do you have to say about this one?
Know, if for new beginners growing their beard, I saw somebody asking about a patchy beard.
Yeah.
I think as a rule of thumb, the very first step in the process would be to grow your beard out, grow out what you can for 90 to 120 days.
Yeah, you like those numbers.
Yeah, everybody should. That's at least the benchmark you should try for. Start off with 30, and then from 30 days, celebrate and say, all right, I've committed to do this for the next 30 days. So then at the 60-day mark, you can really see what you've grown. And then beyond that, that'll give you inspiration, hopefully, to go to the 90 or 120-day mark. And
it is a good mark to go for. I mean, a lot of guys, they'll tell you to shoot for that 30-day mark.
Yeah.
And while that is, that's a challenge. I mean, that's what No Shave November is. That's 30 days. But to take it a step further, to really commit to his style, I think I'd have to agree with you on that 90-day mark. That really is when the quintessential beard shape starts to take form.
Yeah. And, some guys, everybody's genetics are different.
Absolutely,
but
man.
Sometimes that 30-day mark isn't enough time for you to really see what you're able to grow and allow some of those patchy areas to fill in. So if you set your benchmark at 90 to 120 days, depending on how fast your beard grows and how fast your hair grows, that really could tell you a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you're going to learn a lot about yourself and your style in those 90 days.
Yeah.
I think that gives you a little bit more of an understanding and gives you a little bit more time to process the whole transformation rather than 30 days. But, man, it's up to you. Really comes down to it. All right, let's do one more winner. Do the last winner, and then we'll take, 2 more questions. We'll go out a little bit over time. We started a minute or two late. Feeling good, feeling confident, feeling strong. I always love, it's weird because whenever I get on the live stream, I was feeling pretty tired today. I was feeling pretty fatigued, and then the camera turns on. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's the old Jack. I missed it. I missed this because I wasn't on the live stream last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were
for a little bit.
For
you
a
and
sec.
I actually.
Yeah, we actually did this last week, which is funny. All right. Do we have a third winner, Josh?
We do, and we've seen
Sweet.
the comments.
I saw you tag Eric in there, and I was like, did Eric win? And we'll answer a couple more questions.
Winner number 3.
Winner number 3.
Luis Borges.
Luis, member of the Alliance, correct?
Yeah.
Sweet. Luis, let's see if he's in here.
What's up, Luis?
Let's make sure that he's in here.
To answer Ben real quick, no, it won't look weird with a ginger beard.
No, absolutely.
I promise it won't. Speaking from experience.
Let's make sure that Luis... There he is. Sweet. Luis, you are our third and final winner of today. Congratulations, guys. Woo! Sweet. Congratulations. Classic Monkey, I always feel bad that you've never won. All right. Let's answer a couple more questions. Martin, all right, I see this long one. Jack, we've spoken before, bud. How long is your beard now? Mine just hit 7.5 inches and 14 months of growth with 3 trims. Sigh. However, I find girls are more put off by my beard now, sad face. Any advice? Oh, man. Now, this is the bane of my existence because, well, you know, I keep saying this. This is interesting. Every single question. This is interesting. This is interesting. But no, this is. I mean, it is interesting. Because my girlfriend jokes all the time that when we would go out to dinner or when we would go out shopping, people would hit on me in front of her. And ever since I started the Yeared series, you know, after about week 3. No one was doing that anymore. The only people that were talking to me now were dudes with beards. And they're like, man, I like your beard. That's about it. So I think we did mention this a little bit earlier with that younger guy at 17, and he's taller and he has a beard. And he was saying that, you know, he thinks it's taken away from his love life. So I think a lot of it has to do with the style of the beard. If you're going full wild man and full natural with the beard, I think that can tend to put some women off. I can't speak for everyone, of course, you know. But, yeah, man, if you want to go in for a little bit of a neater trim, maybe something more like how Greg Brzezinski wears his. I mean, Martin, I've seen your beard, man. You've got a very cool beard. Maybe it is just a case of maybe it is too long at the moment, but I think it might be the case of just running into the wrong people, maybe. You know? I mean, I think there is someone that will like you, will love you for the beard that you're rocking right now, because it is a very cool beard. It's a very well-kept beard, and it is you, man. That is part of, you know, your look. All right? And to answer the first part of your question, I have no idea how long my beard is at the moment. I have not measured it. I should do that, though. Do you have any advice?
It's definitely long, man.
Yeah.
Looks good, though.
It's one of those things, man, where it's like it's starting to curl up at the bottom, so I don't know how long it actually is. So I'm going to have to, like, pull out a hair and measure that. And then, like, go off of there, extrapolate from that data. Let's answer one more question. Let's get out of here, man. We're going to overtime.
Cool.
Let's see. Okay, here's an interesting one that I've actually wondered about. I used to think about this myself before I really got into it. Is it good to let your beard, you know, leave it alone sometimes, some days, to let it, quote-unquote, breathe? You know, no products, just washing it with water once or twice a week. To that, I'd say no. I don't think that you have to take a break from products, you know, once or twice a week. You can do beard oil every single day. I mean, you can use beard softener every single day if you want. It's formulated so that you can do that. You know, it's not going to damage your beard. It's really only helping it. I don't see any reason why you would need to stop using everything entirely for a day or two every single week. If you want to, you can. But I mean, if you're tired of putting a drop, or, 2 to 3 drops in your beard a day. But if I could encourage you to at least use beard oil every single day, I don't see why you shouldn't, you know? So, that being said, man, I think we'll bring this one to a close. It was very cool having you on.
Hey, man, yeah.
Starting a new chapter in the live streams, man. Congratulations to our 3 winners. Thank you to everyone that submitted pictures to the style consultations. If you weren't shown in this one, don't be afraid, guys, or don't fear, or don't worry. There's always a chance next week.
Yeah.
As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jack Malacco. This is Sylvester over here, guys. Thank you for joining us, and as always, keep on growing, guys. Whoops.